Hi, I'm Shay Appleton, and this is going to be my experience working at Reebok for my retail internship. So, as I mentioned, I did work at Reebok. Reebok is an athletic apparel store, but we also offer more trendy and fashionable options within our shoes and apparel. And Reebok, the one I worked at, was in Union Square, so I had to take the train to a commute about 20 to 30 minutes every single day I worked. Wasn't terrible, but sometimes if I had delays or anything, it might be kind of hard to get to work, but I always made it a point to get to work on time, punctual, always clocked into my shift right when my time was about to start. So, working at Reebok, I was a sales associate, and that's what most of us are, except if you're a stock associate. So, sales associate is when you're working on the floor with customers. We also have to deal with the cash register, meaning we have to be able to check customers out, and we also have to be able to do in-store and online returns. So I learned all of those processes with working at Reebok, which is great because now I have the knowledge and the ability to do those if I wanted to work at any other retail store or any other branding company. So as I spoke about, we want to deal with customer service as a sales associate, and that is our main goal. Reebok has this thing where we always want to try to connect, engage, and inspire with every single customer that we're working with. And that was one of our main goals. We want to build relationships, and we want customers to feel comfortable talking to us about any issues they have with a product or any problems they may be having that they need a product to solve. And we want to create that relationship, and we want to engage with them, learn about their life, their name. We always want to introduce ourselves by name. So that's why we all wear our name tags. And every single time we go up to a customer, we want them to know us by name, and we want to know them by name. So that's automatically creating a relationship. In addition to being a sales associate, you always have to look the part, of course. So this is what I would typically wear to work. I would sometimes wear my hair down. Right now I have it in a ponytail, which is what I wore earlier to work. And it's pretty much anything. You just have to look very presentable. You don't have to wear a lot of makeup or anything like that. But as far as apparel goes, you have to wear what is available on the floor to customers. And I included some visuals. As you can see, we have some sneakers. These are actually one of the two sneakers that I have that I bought myself and that I wear to work every single time that I work. But we did just get a bunch of new apparel in, so we all had to update our uniforms, which is what our manager told us. You always have to wear what is available to customers on floor, because they can always ask and be like, oh, do you have your sneakers? I love those. I'd love to try those on. And if we don't have that, then that's already ruining a sale. So we always have to wear what is available to customers. So I have one of our athletic t-shirts on. I'm also wearing a pair of our leggings, and that's typically what other girl associates will wear. I included some visuals as well of just like we can wear tank tops, thicker wide tank tops, nothing too low, and then any black bottoms or any leggings that we have available on the floor. So then this is my updated resume from when I started at Reebok, and I added that to my resume. As you can tell, I just have kind of my name, a little bit about myself and what I'm looking for in future careers. I have my education, so I have LIM, of course, with my business degree that I will be getting in fashion merchandising as well. I added my minor and my current GPA that I have, so stores know that I am working and I am also a student. And then I have some past work experience, and then of course I added Reebok. I added that we have to deal with customers, engage, connect, and inspire with them. And I also added that I have worked with the cash register, and also that I have also worked with visual displays within the store. So I work and I have helped with the visual displays, whereas that is either mannequins or the table displays that we have for customers with products on them. And then of course I also included some related coursework that I have done within college, and also just other extracurriculars as far as clubs, associations that I've been a part of, and also honor societies. So now I'll talk about some questions that I'd like to answer about my retail internship. So what skills do you feel you have developed during this internship? So one major skill that I have really developed is recognizing how to deal with different types of customers. Now, every type of customer is different, every person is different, and when customers walk into the store, you kind of have to know how you want to engage with them. So of course, if someone walks in, they're kind of super quiet, they're not really making eye contact with us, I'll know to just kind of let them be on their own for a little bit, and then I'll like slowly walk up to them and try to build a relationship. I won't be too pushy about like promotions or anything. I'll just try to have a normal conversation with them, maybe compliment them on what they're wearing, their hair, and that will kind of start the conversation and a relationship, and that will let them feel more comfortable. But then again, we also have customers coming in, they're super energetic, super confident, they know what they're looking for, and I'm going to have that energy right back because that's what experience they're going to be looking for. They're going to want that energy and that confidence that they're also protruding. And these skills I feel are super important with any future job and any future career that you go into. You always want to know how to deal with people because everyone is different, especially within your business and also with outside of business. So you want to know how to connect with people, how people work, if they like this more than this, and how that's going to work with you as well. So my second question I will be answering is, describe something you feel was a major accomplishment. So within my internship at Reebok, I slowly started being I noticed I was a little shy with working with customer service because it is kind of hard to just kind of go up to people randomly and try to create that big, long-lasting relationship. So a big accomplishment that was for me was I was a top seller for a whole week. I was meeting my sales the whole entire week. I worked around, I believe, 22 hours that week, so I was working about 5 days that week. So of course that could be tiring, working almost 5 to 6 days. But I really just kept my energy up, stayed super positive, and I saw that my numbers were also showing that, and my managers knew that as well. So they continued to give me that amount of hours because they knew I was working and I was meeting my goals. And I just felt really confident, and ever since then, I've been really confident with selling, and I know that I can do it, so I always push myself to do the best that I can every single shift that I work. And finally, my last thing that I will be talking about is providing an example of a product sold within our store. So within our store, we have classics, which are more of the trendier, fashionable pieces that we offer, but then we also do have, which is our main focus, is our training and athletic wear. And one of our biggest products that are sold, and probably the most expensive as well, is going to be our CrossFit sneakers, which is known as the Nano 9. Nanos have been around for some time. We've had the Nano 2s, 4s, 6s. We most recently had the 8s, and now they just came out the 9s. And 9s are what we're selling right now in the store. And it is a CrossFit sneaker, so that means it is for anyone who is involved in CrossFit or cross training. And if you've seen a lot of kind of weightlifters, they always want that flat shoe. So people you've probably seen will lift in like Converse, and I've always wondered why they do that because Converse is not a very comfortable shoe, but it's because it's so flat, and that's what Nanos provides. But Nanos are a little bit more comfortable for our customers. They have, especially the 9 has more cushioning, it has a new midsole, so that's great for rope climbing or any sort of climbing, jumping. And the flat sole and cushioning is also just going to give comfort when you're lifting, running those short sprints. The cushioning is going to provide a lot for them. It also has the flex weave technology, so it's still super breathable. You never want to feel like you have some heavy, clunky shoe on while you're working out. And this particular item is really, really great for our target consumers because our target consumers are customers that are looking to be trainers, that are personal trainers, or that are just going to the gym on a regular basis, and they want that apparel and that kind of merchandise that is going to elevate their workouts. And that type of shoe and this type of CrossFit shoe is really going to give them that type of comfort and kind of confidence that they're going to have when stepping foot into their gym class or just their regular training session. But as far as merchandise that is sold within our store, I believe that we're pretty focused on what our target consumers are looking for. We have, as I've described before, we've had those two kind of realms where we have kind of the CrossFit training, and we have the athletic apparel that those trainers and personal trainers and just gym junkies are going to love. But then we also have our more fashionable pieces. We do have the Victoria and Beckham line, but that's only sold online. But a lot of people come in and kind of looking for that vibe. So we do also have the classics. So we have those shoes and the classic apparel that can go towards more people that are looking more based on fashion. And then we do, of course, have our main focus, which is our training and athletic wear. And that is it. Thank you so much for listening. I've had a great experience within my internship at Reebok, and I will be continuing this job, and I cannot wait for what the future holds. Thank you so much.